Hey everybody, it's Mr. Scoppa with a weekend update for the week ending with October 25th. I'm going to do a couple things here. First of all, with all those books that your students are reading at home, they should be taking some AR tests. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to kind of move this here so you're going to see a screenshot of how they can get to taking those AR tests at home. So here we go. So when they are right here on the PALMAC website, from there, they just go to the intermediate school. Trying to make sure you can see this whole thing here. Click on the intermediate school. And then over here, it says for students. Click on that. Then the second link right here in the middle of the page is Accelerated Reader. They say, I'm a student. Then they can log in. It's usually their first initial and last name, and then their password. Sometimes there's a number involved if there was someone else with a similar last name and the same first initial. But for the most part, it's first initial and last name. So the reason being is because they need to have 25 books on their grade level per New York State as a guideline by the end of the year. And we've got this nice little chart here that many of you saw during open house to kind of track that right here in the classroom. So I will run reports at various times just to kind of give them an idea of how they are doing on that. Sorry for the little motion sickness there in case some of you hit some of that. Okay, I'm still here. Next week is the beginning of swimming. Remember last week the swimming packet went home. The big things to think about is every day for swimming, which for us is Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. The kids need a comfortable, well-fitting suit. The school does not provide bathing suits. They need a plastic bag to put their wet towels and their swimsuits into. They need a clean and dry towel. Again, the school is not going to provide those towels. They need to have long hair tied back. No jewelry can be worn. Their fingernails and toenails should be clipped. And also they have to have a positive attitude. So they will be swimming 3 days a week from now through November 15th. So that's coming up. Coming home today is this Hometown Heroes form. And it goes through and it talks about how we can support the families of those who have people deployed. So if you need extra copies of that, please just let me know. Also, with this nice weather outside, yep, gray clouds out there. Woo, that was kind of fun. It's a reminder that the kids should be dressing appropriately. We're past the shorts time probably because, when it's below 50 degrees, wearing shorts is not really a good choice because then they're not going to be able to head outside and enjoy the recess time if they are not dressed appropriately. In your summer mailing, there was, let me turn it the right way here. There was a form that looked like this that came home that kind of gives guidelines. The big thing to think about is as the wintertime comes, kids need jackets, hats, gloves, and warm socks and shoes in order to be able to go out. But even now in the fall, it's getting cold. When it's below 50 degrees and they don't have a jacket, I will find other things and places for them to go during recess because I don't think it's really good for them to be outside when it's below 50 degrees and they don't have a jacket. So some things to think about. We're continuing our studies with the Iroquois. We've got all sorts of things with animals and their life cycles and food webs and things like that coming up. And that's about it. Hope you have a good weekend and enjoy this nice fall weather.